Hello everybody, my name is Mark. Welcome to another video. And in this video, the stock of the day is Revlon, and I'm going to talk about risk tolerance, and I'm going to share my personal risk tolerance. And so let's take a look at Revlon. Now, Revlon is a stock. I tried to make a trade yesterday. I tried to sell the $2.50 puts. I was going to sell two of them, and I put in my limit order for 25 cents. And the order did not get filled. Right the minute that I put in my limit order, the bid dropped to 20 and the orders were getting filled at 24. But $25 was my line in the sand that I drew because that's a 10% return on the trade. And I think that when you're selling puts, for me, maybe not for you, but for me, I think 10% is a good minimum. Now, I could have been, well, come hell or high water, this is a great trade and things are looking real good, but I chose not to. Now, let's take a look at Revlon. So you see this move right here. Now, look at the long-term chart. We'll go to 5 years, and Revlon's been doing nothing but going down, 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 down. And when it got to its low here, just like a week ago, Revlon was going to go bankrupt. But let's go back to the month chart, and this happened 2 days ago. And here's the funny thing about this stock. When this happened 2 days ago, let's look at the news from 2 days ago, November the 10th. Here it is right here. Revlon shares trading higher. Not seeing any company-specific news. Note this is a low float stock and can be extremely volatile, etc., etc. So when you see that, you got to scratch your head and think, what the heck's going on? Does somebody know something that I don't know? And that's the advantage of using technical analysis, is that something is going on. And if you read the news today, November the 11th, where's the news at? Somewhere in here, there's a deal that looks like might be working out. Here it is. Revlon reaches deal with Carl Icahn to avoid bankruptcy. And Carl Icahn is a billionaire. Even I have heard of him. And so that all looks really good for Revlon. And so Revlon continued to go up even higher. Okay, but like I said, Revlon is a stock. Yesterday, I tried to get in the trade and the order did not get filled. And that is my line in the sand. When I'm selling puts doing this particular strategy, 10% is my bare bones minimum. And even now, I look at the prices of the stock, and these are the Greeks, and these are the puts, and this is the expiration I was going to sell, December 18, 2020, $2.50 strike price, right there, the puts. And if you look at the delta is 0.022, which means you have about a 98% chance of being right on this trade. So that means theoretically, by the numbers, you should make a winning trade based on these numbers 98 times. So 98 times, even if you only get 10, what's that? $980? $10 times 98, that's $980. And then you take your loss, which would be $250 minus 10. And we're just doing the bid here. That would be $240 loss. So the numbers are heavily in your favor if you wanted to make this trade. I would take a look at Revlon and consider selling to open a $2.50 put December 18th. That's about a month from now. The numbers are heavily in your favor. But for me, my risk tolerance, if I'm going to sell a put on stocks that are low float or high float or whatever the float is floating, I want to get to 10%. That's my minimum. If I can get more, even better, but 10%. And so I put in my limit order yesterday at 25. It did not get filled. Right after I put in the limit order, the bid dropped to 20 and the orders were getting filled 24. So I did not get in this trade. But that's the reason why I will never blow up my account and go back to $0, is because I do have these lines in the sands and I do have a lot of discipline. I follow my strategy, my lines in the sand very religiously, and I don't waver on these. And I'm not saying that my way is the best way in the world, but it works for me. And over the long run, I do make money. I'm not knocking it out of the ballpark. I'm certainly by no stretch of the imagination a millionaire, but it works for me. 10% on a trade is my risk tolerance, If I'm going to sell a put, that's the minimum that I have for myself. So that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. I hope I've given you some good ideas. When you get into this game, I think you have to have a plan. I don't think you want to just take pot shots and just throw your money into the wind and hope things work out in your favor. So, as always, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave in the feedback section, the comment section. Hit the like button, whatever you choose to do. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. Have a good day and ciao.